Welcome to episode 1 of 1,000 Words. And in this series, we look at those images that we have in our life that speak to us on a completely different level. When we think back in our lives, there are certain images that will come to our mind instantaneously. I think the image is an amazing thing that we have in our lives. You know, we're surrounded by millions upon millions of lives, and I hate to think about how many images we see a day. But there's that special few that are ingrained in our mind that we may never forget. What this series is about looking at some of those images and going, what is it about that one in particular? We're going to sidestep some of those technical instructions about taking photos. If you want to learn how to take a beautiful photo that looks at the rule of thirds or leading lines, you know, there are many sites out there and we can happily recommend to you. What this is about those images that, you know, speak to our heart and thinking about what is it about them. One of those things I think that is apparent in all photos, and we'll talk about this in a future session, is that emotional connection that we have and the relationships we have with the people. You know, when I think about those immediate images that come to my mind, this one is probably number one in my heart. This is a picture that I took of my wife and my daughter. And what I love about this picture is the fact is there's that connection between mother and daughter. We have that pure relationship between them. But I guess first and foremost for me as an individual is that the initial connection I have is that I, as the viewer, am looking at those pictures of my wife and my child. You know, two people that I love most in the world are there in that image. And I think that's probably the number one connection to what really stands out from an image is what connection do we as a viewer have to the image? You know, it's an important one to consider. If we look at it, we could show the picture to someone else and they go, oh, that's a beautiful photo. But it speaks to them on a different word to us. So we'll look at that. And we'll come back to that in episode 3, I'm sure we will. The other thing I like is it's the connection between the mother and daughter. It's the mirroring of the image as well as there's that pure joy and adulation between the two of them. Yeah. But it's the connection that we have. So that's just a little bit of introduction of what we're aiming to do. And we thank you for joining us on. What I want you to do is that in the comments below, please share with me an image that really speaks to you. If you're viewing this through Facebook, you know, post that image as well and show, you know, this is the image that's special to me. We'd love to hear from you when we're going along. Also as well, if you like this and you want to hear more, don't forget to like the page that you're on. Facebook, click on the like button so you get updated when we're adding these videos again soon. Or on YouTube, click on YouTube and the subscribe button because we need your connection to us. We need to be in a relationship with you as a human being so we can produce this for you. Once again, guys, thank you for being a part of this short episode on episode 1 and we look forward to having you join us again shortly. Alright, bye.